Close. For a moment there, I thought I was really about to join the Legion of the Dead.
Bunch of grim warrior types. Single-minded darkspawn killers.
We are warriors, already dead to our people. We were sent into the deep roads to battle the darkspawn till the stone claims us. Which it did, with great efficiency. Today. The others are dead. Properly dead, all of them. And I only narrowly got away.
And stone are we glad for that.
There's something going on in Kal Hirol. We thought the Darkspawn were breeding an army. The Legion went to investigate, but Kal Hirol proved too much for us. It was a massacre, and now I'm the only one left. When I saw my friends cut down, I got scared. I fled. The Darkspawn have changed. They're smart now. They destroyed the Legion. I saw them taking some of the women, and I wasn't about to stick around for that. Except it is a fight that cannot be won. Not alone. But if the Darkspawn are really breeding an army, I can't stay here. I have to do something. Ah, that's convenient. The ancestors must have had a hand in this. I'll show you where Kal Hirol is. Safety in numbers, yes? Excellent. With your help, destroying this nest is no longer impossible. Merely improbable.
Oh, an optimist then.
Let's not waste time. Kal Hirol awaits, and Darkspawn, when left to their own devices, get up to all kinds of nonsense. I don't know much about Kal Hirol, except what the others from the Legion told me. It used to be important. A center of learning for the Smithcast. When the fortress was lost, a lot of what the Smiths had learned was lost with it. They've never built anything quite like Kal Hirol since. It's Juka. He's hurt. Bad.
Sigrun?
Yes, it's me. Be still and try not to talk. Yes. I did not expect to find anyone this far in. Do you have healing herbs?
No. I feel my death upon me. And it is a sweet release.
No! I have bandages. I can help.
You must listen. The brood mothers. They're breeding. I saw an army. You must stop them. But beware the children. They are abominations, even among Darkspawn.
What? What children? Whose children?
Forgive me.
Ancestors look kindly on you, brother. We have to finish what the Legion started. Those brood mothers need to be destroyed. The Legion got this far with no trouble. We got careless and complacent and stormed the main entrance up those stairs. It was a disaster. The Darkspawn were waiting. They turned the Tig's old defenses against us. We need to learn from the Legion's mistake. Avoid the main door. Most of the old dwarven fortresses had hidden side entrances. I bet this one does too. We just need to find it.
Rush the attack! Go! The lost is mine!
Yes. Ooh, lyrium. The Chantry has a monopoly on all lyrium the dwarves mine. They kill anyone who tries to get around it. Sure, why not? I've always fancied life as a lyrium smuggler. Maybe I'll wear a dashing chapeau. I used to be a good little Andrastian. I said my prayers, repented my sins, all of it. It could have been worse. I could have been made tranquil, haggling over the price of a wand. Or I could be with the Canary. I hear they leash their mages. Or I could be dead. Dead's bad. Not when I'm eating, and certainly not during sex. I'm not a monster. A related question. What do Grey Wardens do when there aren't Darkspawn running amok? I mean, are there parties? Do we travel the world? Take over small kingdoms? Ah, you are a scholar and a gentleman. Me, I intend to take up knitting. I'll send a scarf to the Templar commander every Saturnalia, provided I don't end up in some ogre's belly, chewed up into tiny mage pieces. But I'm an optimist.
Thank the Maker. It's a relief to see someone who isn't one of those monsters. Please, for the love of all that's good, let me out. I couldn't stand another minute with these creatures. I'm not one of them. I haven't gotten the disease, or whatever it is.
Why haven't they killed you then? And what are you doing here in the first place?
Oh, I overheard Colbert talking about the chasm, and I thought I'd sneak in past the duck spawn to see if there was any treasure. Well, I found something in this place before the duck spawn caught me.
You thief! What you have belongs to the Dwarven people.
Well, they weren't here to defend it. It's not stealing if they've abandoned it. You can have it if you let me out. I don't want it anymore. It's caused nothing but trouble. I'm not sure, but it looks valuable. I've got a nose for these things, trust me. Come on, all I want is to get out of here. Thank you. My life is worth more than this. Take the blasted thing. Thank you. Thank you 1,000,000 times over.
This anvil must be pretty old. They make them differently these days. Bronco once explained it to me, but I'll be a Nug's uncle if I remember what she said. Crazy harpy. Huh. Yeah, the thing just reminded me of Bronca, that's all. Look, Warden, I know she's gone. I know it. But sometimes I sod it. Not enough. She left me. Took the nugget. I don't blame her. Look at me, whimpering like a wet box of kittens. Let's go make paste out of some darkspawn.
The architect sends many, but does not come himself. He is a coward. I will kill you, and he will know that he has failed to destroy the love. He will know that the mother will tear him apart. Who comes now? I can feel you. But you are no darkspawn! What trickery is he planning? You will die, as all who serve the architect will die! The mother demands it!
If the rest of the Legion were alive, I know they would honor you in some way. I used to wish I could get away from the others. Now I'm all alone and I just want them back. Silly, isn't it? What's curious is that we seem to be caught between two factions of Darkspawn. I've never heard of such a thing. The Darkspawn are by nature vicious, and they have always fought amongst each other. But for there to be two organized factions, this is something else. Good. It's not just me, then. Something has changed in the Darkspawn, and I don't think I like it. Well, it's something to ponder. Especially when you need to be reminded that impending doom is always right around the corner. Oh, I'll probably disappear into the bowels of the deep roads, never to be seen again. One good thing about the deep roads is that you never run out of darkspawn to fight. Go? With you? But that would go against my vow, and my plan to disappear into the deep, unmourned, and forgotten. Be a Grey Warden? Is that allowed? Can you be both part of the Legion and a Grey Warden? And I'd be more effective at killing the Darkspawn, won't I? Ha! How does one say no to this? I will follow you. You seem an all-right sort, and I'll be better off with you at my back than alone. Let's go then, the Darkspawn await.
Kal Hirol, lost! The lost is lost! Lost!
Mother, be calm.
Calm, yes. Once I was calm. Once Mother listened to the beautiful call, felt it wash over her and inside her, and she was calm. But now there is no calm. The Father took that away, and now he takes away Kal Hirol. My poor pets in Kal Hirol. The Father knew I would send them against him. The Father feared. Kal Hirol is gone, but the Mother still has her tricks. Many tricks.
But what will the Mother do?
Do? I will laugh.
Commander. Oh, I hope they fare better than Sir Myri. I'll make the preparations. From this moment forth, Sigrun, you are a Grey Warden.
Then let it be.
You chose her well, Commander. She will wake shortly.
Hey, Commander, we need to talk. Dreams, you get them? This is a Grey Warden thing, huh? Why didn't anyone tell me? Yeah, this particular dream put me right off my breakfast. In my dream, I saw one of those bloated, vomit-smeared brood mothers, and it had Hespeth's face. You remember Hespeth, don't you? Bronca was there, and whispered, "It's time," and Hespeth screamed, and 1,000 Darkspawn burst from her. Then the Darkspawn surrounded me and started talking, asking me if I would like lemon in my tea. And could I please teach them to read and write, and one of them kept repeating, "Where's the baby?" And that's when I woke up. I do get other dreams about Darkspawn, mostly shadows and murmuring, but nowhere scary. Thanks for listening, Commander.
Oh, you're back to visit old Dworkin? Aye, Commander. Baldric, come over here. Well, I'll be.
We need to send this home, brother. Orzammar must know how the casteless of Kal Hirol acquitted themselves in their final hours.
Casteless bearing arms. Oh, that'll go over well.
Those casteless are heroes. It must be recorded by the Shaperate. Thank you, Commander. We'll see this is delivered into the right hands.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, this will help a great deal. Viridium.
Armor and weapons could be made with this.
Commander, if you like, we could outfit your men. It wouldn't cost you anything, but some soldiers would have to guard the miners.
So I'm to make armor for all Amaranthine's rabble? Heren, you abuse me so, it's unconscionable.
Commander's orders.
Fine, I'll work. But I want a challenge one day. Something to sink my teeth into.
Warden, I did warn you about the stone in these parts. Human masons will use whatever's at hand, but for proper walls, you need proper stone. The nearest quarry has some miserable slate nonsense. I need proper granite. The darker the better. I don't suppose, you know, in your travels... Aye, certainly. Well, probably certainly. I'll be here. Don't tarry too long. Got a wall to rebuild.
Yes, Commander? Oh, I simply must do something with this. So unique, so rare. Yes, a breastplate. Here, take this. These are a few knickknacks I need to begin my work. Find them soon. I simply cannot wait.
Commander, the men cleared the rubble. You'll have to see what they found for yourself. Here we are. Look at her.
I knew it led to the deep roads. I could smell it.
It looks safe enough to climb down. Find a way to stop the Darkspawn from coming back this way. Good luck.
Commander, the ancestors favor us indeed. This is a dwarven barrier door. Before old Kal Hirol fell, she nearly had it complete. Only the mechanism needs work. If they'd only had a bit more time to finish, Orzammar wouldn't be all alone. Won't take me long to fix up the mechanism. Poor sods were nearly done. This is proper dwarven engineering. You stand back now. Should buy us a few years. A decade if we're lucky.
That'll give us time to devise a more permanent solution. Of course.
Seneschal Veril is ready for you in the throne room, Commander. Your vassals await.
Commander, the Lords of Amarantine have come to swear fealty to you and the Grey Wardens. These were Al Rendenhau's vassals. Now they will be yours. Some of these lords bore Renden no love, but others had their prospects ruined with his demise. Tread carefully, Commander. Lords and ladies, I present the Warden Commander of Ferelden and Al of Amarantine.
Commander.
Ban Esmeralda of Amarantine. As is old custom, you have the honor of beginning.
I promise that I, Ban Esmeralda, will be faithful to the Jarl in matters of life, limb, and earthly honor. Never will I bear arms against him or his heirs. So I say, in the sight of the Maker.
I promise that I, Lord Edelbreck...
And so, the ceremony is complete.
Long live the Warden Commander!
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. There's really only two who can offer real support in the war. Lord Edelbreck, master of the Firavel Plains, controls more farmland than anyone else. He's powerful and popular. Ban Esmeralda rules the city. Wealthiest in the room by far. She may not be loved, but she cannot be ignored.
It's good to be Arl, right? The bowing, the social climbers who do anything to get ahead. If you see any stray damsels in distress, send them my way. Sir Tamra over there has something important to speak to you about.
Warden Commander, we've all heard so much about you. So many good things, unbelievable things. But many of your deeds cost people here a chance at great advancement. So many fortunes were deeply intertwined with the old Arl. Some nobles here, they seek to end your dominion over them. I wish I was less certain, sir. I've had occasion to intercept some of their missives. They are cryptic things. Any individual message is unintelligible, but together they form a pattern. They mean to end you before you can begin. A deadly coalition. I would take this matter seriously, Warden. They know of your capabilities and they're spending a fortune to see their aims fulfilled. Given a few days, I can retrieve the messages. I would have brought them tonight, but I didn't know if warning you would be wise. I've much to lose and precious little to gain. Farewell. We will meet again soon.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. Do you know the conspirators? The right of high justice is yours, and treachery is a capital offense. She's a sly one, Sir Tamra, but knowledgeable about such things. Better to be a touch paranoid than turning up face down in a ditch. To proceed, we'd need strong proof, and that'll be hard to gather. There are options. Some I would not recommend. They could turn the nobles fierce. We could have some soldiers try to spy on the nobility. I suppose that might bear fruit. There are also rumors of someone called the Dark Wolf, who finds information for a fee. Dangerous fellow, by all accounts. Sort of an infamous figure. Caused a load of trouble to nobles in Denerim. They say he fled to the foreign quarter in Amaranthine to escape royal justice. Not bleeding likely, in truth. Good men, lousy spies. You could invite a member of each of the noble families to stay as prolonged guests. And if anything untoward happens, well, you get the picture. This is a terribly Orlesian thing to do. You need to head to the city then, and chase down a ghost.
Honored to meet you, Warden Commander. You come to us during desperate times.
Not more about your precious farms, Edelbrecht.
Some in our Arling do not have the comfort of city walls. On the plains, the situation is dire. As we feast, the peasants on our lands are starving, or worse.
The city's defenses are more important, Edelbrecht.
There may be wheat in the silos now, but if the farmers die, where will you get your food? Thank you, my liege.
I see that Lord Edelbrecht wastes no time in canvassing you for soldiers to defend his farms. Do not be deceived, Commander. His livelihood is all he cares about. Amaranthine is the jewel of the Arling, and she must be protected. Pragmatism. A farming hovel can be rebuilt with straw and mud. Amaranthine was built over generations. If she falls, then this great Arling will be diminished.
Wealth is well and good, but what measure do you put to human life? The folk in the country outnumber your city dwellers many times over.
I would not be so vulgar as to violate the decorum of this event. Commander?
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. Edelbrecht speaks truly, sir, but things are dire. He and Ban Esmeralda both contest the deployment of soldiers. But we don't have enough men. It's a matter of what you want to protect. The city, the land, trade. As you wish.
I'm here to serve, Commander. I will do what can be done, but you would be wise to keep alert for trading possibilities in your journeys. If you can persuade any merchants to trade here, it would benefit the Vigil considerably. Very well, Commander.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out. If you want the ceremony to end, I mean. As you wish, Commander. Clear the hall. The Commander has business to attend to.
You are gonna pay me, right? For all that arse-whooping I do for you? A stipend. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, what's a stipend? Sounds like it might have something to do with money. Good enough. What an arrangement. You feed me and I get to take my frustrations out on the darkspawn. Anyway, can I have a pony? Nah, it's okay. I know you think I'm just... Bronca used to collect these little horse statues. Whoa, everything's spinning. And you're very shiny. Gonna go sit down now.
Wow. I've never seen so many books in my life. This one's a Navaran romance. Pretty spicy, too, from the looks of it. What's an Antivan milk sandwich? Oh, I see. I'll just put that back. I've only read one book. My friend Varlin taught me while we were in the Legion. He only had the one. He's dead now. He was a noble, once. From House Volney. I don't know why he ended up in the Legion. He wouldn't say. I saw death take my friends, knowing it would take him as well. I fought hard to keep us both alive. Varlin embraced the Legion's philosophy. That we were already dead. I couldn't let go like that. Survival. That's what matters. That's what Dusttown taught me. If I'm gonna get through all these books before the Darkspawn find me, I need to get started.
Funny. Considering all the things that have been taken, it figures this would still be here. Good guess. That's her. My father hated my mother. He only dragged this painting out when my grandmother visited, which was not often. I'd be paraded before her like a soldier on inspection, and she would pick over every floor while father awaited his turn. I don't really know. Her family was wealthy. I remember that much. They wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole now, of course. I'd be as welcome there as a bad rash. Anyway, someone should take this down. I think it's staring at me.
Thank you, kind sir. Take this pouch of coins in return. But now I'm off to Vigil's Keep.
You're back, eh? What's it like out there? Darkspawn crawling all over? Thank the Maker. Mika's been afraid to move from this spot since he lost the stupid thing.
Sorry, couldn't go without Lucky Deerfoot. Thanks for finding it.
And now we're getting away before the Darkspawn arrive. Good luck to you.
I knew you'd make it back here. Have you sold that thing I gave you? It's not much, but I hope you get a good price for it. No. I feel fine. You don't think maybe I should just go.
My pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you. I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey. Of course, Commander.
Oh, sorry about that. Why, you ungrateful, backstabbing duster! If we're talking apologies, get in line. Name's Misha. I was a merchant until she ruined me. I had her running errands, trying to keep one duster out of trouble. I thought I was doing a good deed. Then, I hear House Bemo's lost a gold statuette of their paragon. Next day, it turns up in my shop. No, see, unlike Sigrun, I'm no thief.
I tried to say no, but Boroться said he'd kill you if I refused. He needed to get rid of it.
House Bimo could have had me executed. You could have spoken up, told them the truth.
And then Boroться would have killed me. I'm in the Legion of the Dead now. I'm going to die in the deep roads, Misha.
I have to deliver these skins to the tanner. Need to make a living somehow. Out of my way, Brand.
It's in the past. We should move on, Commander.
Give shelter to the weary and lift up the weak. In time, the Maker will see and smile upon your deeds.
Oi, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
I suppose that requires some explanation. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her. During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it. What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages and the Grey Wardens are apostates too? I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever. They might. I only know mine is there for certain. It is. And you should consider looking for your phylactery too. I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel.
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you. In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help. You are? I thought perhaps the first Dark Wolf was killed or imprisoned. You must admit that your current position does not leave time for shadow games. You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns. Corrupt, miserly nobles have beggared many a proud commoner. Some commoners turn to distasteful occupations just to survive. Is it not fitting that they would want to strike back in the only way they're able? It will be done. Give me some time.
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ah, yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you. So far, yes. I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
What? No, you can't arrest me! King Alistair allowed my conscription.
The Chantress's authority supersedes the Crown in this matter. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks. Hardly surprising from yet another mage. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that. I guess they do. Anyhow, let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us.
Yes. So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere? You could say that. I've tried those, but they only stop the itching for a few hours. Right. Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it. You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink. I'm special. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
Something I can do for you, friend? Just darkspawn raids outside the city. Everyone's keeping close to Amaranthine. And who are you supposed to be that's asking? Oh, welcome, my lord. Haven't seen that fellow Christoph for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while. Not much. He chatted up Sorsha a bit when she brought him his dinner. Maybe talked to her. Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger? We chatted a bit. He was a friendly sort for a Grey Warden. Spent most of his nights here drinking. Wasn't ever loud or too forward. Haven't seen him for maybe a week now. Said he was tracking some darkspawn, one particular group that's been raiding outside the city. He told me they were acting strange, those darkspawn. Acting obvious, like they wanted to be caught or something. I expect he caught them. Probably why he hasn't been back, right? No, he took a lot of notes while he drank. Always writing things down. Maybe there's something in his room. We chatted, like I said. He's married, as I recall. My pleasure. Send him my best when you see him.
Yes, Commander? Then stand back. A good bit back. Her says sometimes I get overly excited with my hammer. I did what I could with this, but I'm not happy with it. Not one bit. If you must wear it, please don't say I made it.
Do you remember me? The merchant from the road? I've made a deal with your Mistress Wolsey to provide some new stock for the other merchants here. Make her bless you, sir.
You're back. You need anything? Oh, this will help a great deal. This is iron. Very high quality.
Armor and weapons could be made with this. I'll just get to it then. No one appreciates.
May I point out that you are all right? And a picture of virile heroism and a scholar. Really, when the Templars came for me, you could have decided I wasn't worth the trouble. But I apparently am worth the trouble. Considering I'm usually a lot of trouble, I should be grateful. When you recruited me, I thought I was jumping from the frying pan into the fire. But being a warden is almost tolerable. It's a pleasant stroll through the park, with darkspawn. Nothing's perfect. I thought it was worth mentioning. Thank you, Commander, for everything.
I didn't think I'd ever see Misha again. After all, she's exiled and I'm in the Legion. Maybe the ancestors thought it would be funny to see me get yelled at on the street. No, she wasn't. It's all true. Misha caught me stealing a leg of nug once, and instead of telling the shopkeeper, she paid for it. She said the casteless turned a crime because we have no options. If she could help one casteless girl, but I proved that I'm scum. Just as they always said. I don't think you'd be able to convince her of that. I know now, having lost many friends, that friendship isn't something to be squandered. Perhaps I could make amends. Misha said something about working for a tanner. I could visit, just to talk. Thank you. Well, I should rest. Busy days ahead of us.
Who's there? I was just keeping my nose to the dust, watching out for the Schliets. One of the lads here told me about the Schliets. Said they're common in Ferelden. They lie on the ground, looking like ordinary pairs of pants, until you turn around. That's when they strike. Right. You've heard of them. Pants that eat your eyeballs. After they're done with you, they just wander off on their unnatural pant legs. Best part? Sod. Come on, I've been on the surface less than 2 years. I don't know what's up here. That Jacob's gonna get it when I get my hands on him.